Hey everyone, my name is Sean and welcome to Standby Main. Today I want to share with you my 5th place regional pure ORCUST deck and what I'm giving a brief tournament report at the end. Before I get into the main deck, I just want to say if anybody likes this video, of course feel free to like and subscribe and all that good jazz, but also please go and check out my eBay channel, also by Standby Name. Feel free to check out, you can buy things like this lovely IP Masquerader mat and other good cards on there too. So let's get into the deck build and see how it went. So I decided to play ORCUST for this event. I generically just wanted to play a deck which did not care about going first, did not care about going second, did not care about having to worry about doing certain situations or matchups. I just wanted to play a deck which was just generically versatile and good, and it paid dividends and paid off. So 3 Harp Horror as standard, 2 Simple Skeleton, I like 2 instead of 1 in case I make mistakes, and then 2 Nightmares, really good solid standard card. World 1 as part of the engine, and then my favourite card of the day was Gizmek. Gizmek ended so many games for me. It wasn't the difference, but it did help things just speed up things by a turn. Typically speaking, where I would normally go into Borrow Sword, I ended up just using Gizmek and it would normally be enough damage for games, so Gizmek was really good and it's searchable. Starters, I have Armageddon Knight and Dark Grepher, always really solid. And then other starters I play are Triple Mathematician. I like Mathematician, it helps get over Deckability 1. And also if he lingers on the field, he gives you a draw effect, so he's not completely a brick if say he gets ashed and you have no follow-up plays. The brickiest card in my deck, in my opinion, was Phantasme. Even though Phantasme paid so many dividends and was really strong throughout the day. There were some times when it was just stuck in my hand a bit, but otherwise Phantasme really good. Ash, Triple Ash, it's Ash Blossom, what to say. And then DD2 DD Crows. I felt like going into this format, having some kind of format of graveyard control is really relevant. I don't think you can afford to play a deck which has 0 graveyard control at all, and I thought DD Crow along with 3 Call by the Grave was a really good option because I can't really make Dweller, so yeah, I've got main deck options instead. After Call by the Grave, Triple Cosmic Cyclone. Super glad I made this as deciding it. Previously I was playing Danger ORCUST and had Twin in the main and Cosmics in the side. I dropped the Dangers, I dropped the Twins, and I decided to play just good cards in the main so I didn't really break as much. And Cosmic was always live, it was always good. In fact, Cosmic won me a game which I'll talk about later on. Instant Fusion, really great. I actually think of cutting this out to 1 because it is a once per turn card, and it was never so that I really wanted to play multiples of this card so I could see it. It didn't really matter. If I saw it, it was good. If I didn't see it, it didn't matter. So I might actually cut this down to 1. Speaking of 1-offs, I played 1 ORCUST Return, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Rotor, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 ORCUST Babble. Monster Reborn was really strong. I love Monster Reborn, even though it was one of my go-to side-out cards quite frequently. I think it's just versatile. I think it's just, it turns either player's day graveyard into a resource pile that you can use, and yeah, I like Monster Reborn. For traps, Triple Impermanence. It's Imperm. Only once in the day did it clash with Phantasme, but even then it was not that big a deal, so Imperm was good all day. Maybe change it to Veiler, don't really know. Probably stick with Imperm actually. And then 2 ORCUST Crescendo, because Crescendo is good, Crescendo is Bay, it searches out Gizmek and wins you games. For the extra deck, we had Double Dingersu, best monster in the game currently, Thousand Eyes and Winder for instant fusion targets. Made this all the time, love making Thousand Eyes. Winder didn't make so much. I did at one point do a Dingersu Winder soft lock kind of thing, but it didn't win me the game, it just slowed me down, so my opponent down turn. So might drop it, might not. It's good. Galatea at 3 of course. For Link 2 options, Barricade Borg, so discard something and then start combo. The IP Masquerader and Nightmare Phoenix. IP Masquerader I actually never used during the day. I think this was the one thing I did not really pay attention to when I dropped the Dangers out, because normally I'm used to having Dangers on board just to make this. I never really had an overflow of monsters which I just wanted to go into IP with. I never needed to use IP, so I never used it. Nightmare Unicorn was there for the IP play as well as Longearsu, generally good cards. But these cards were dead pretty much the whole day. I did make Bomber once, I think. I don't think I remade Borrow Sword, or I didn't need to. And Borrow Love was just definitely never used. I think this was a mistake. I think I should take out these 3 cards and put in some super poly targets instead. I think that would have helped in one of my matchups particularly. And if I then go into side, I think this was a mistake. I found that in my side deck I had no real good options for when I knew I was going to go first, so I chose Solemn Strike. Like I said, I think it should have been Super Poly instead, with some Super Poly targets in my extra deck, so I will take this out as soon as I can. Nibiru was live all day, really got a lot of value of Nibiru, really enjoyed playing it. It's just such an easy, switchable hand trap to put in your main deck when you know it's live. Irrelevant. Mind Control I think is the best card in the format, really, kind of, but Mind Control isn't good going first, so I didn't main it, but again, it was really good all day. Lancia is Lancia. Pankratops wasn't really too great, but wasn't really too bad either, so I didn't regret having Pankratops over, say, like Toledo or something else. And that's the build. Quickly, just to talk about matchups, let's get Galatea. Matchups for the day we had were Cyber Dragons in round 1. I think he bricked. I didn't break, he bricked, so I won that game, even though Cyber Dragons are very scary. Second round was True Draco, extra deck True Draco that was. I love True Draco as a deck, I know the ins and outs of that deck, so playing against it wasn't that difficult. I had a lot of knowledge of the deck, and yeah, I managed to pull through for that one too. In round 3, I played against Crusadia Guard Dragon. I think he bricked the first turn, he only ended up on IP at a level 2, a big 2, so he could make Appaloosa. Appaloosa came up with 1600 attack, so I normal summoned Graphite, tapped over it, and just went for game. Game 2 was a little bit better, but I still managed to win. Game 3, I played against ORCUST. I was not the best ORCUST player in the room, so when I played the mirror match on table 1 against a guy named Strauss, he beat me, he just destroyed me, and again, I think that's where Super Poly would have really helped. 5th round I played against was Salomon Great, a really good matchup. However, we both kind of got into a top deck situation, and I think I just top deck better, so it was very 50-50. Striker was a really easy matchup. He was playing an Allure of Darkness, Orbital Hydrolander version, and frankly I didn't see why he was doing that, but he got him that far and it must have been working, but it kind of bricked on him that time, and so I just had it out, and I've played Striker so much now that I just know how to play with it and how to look for that one Widow Anchor. Then in the final round I played against Heroes. I managed to win this game because of Cosmic Cyclone, and this is why I enjoy playing this deck with just generically good cards that don't really brick. He got Plasma on me, he took my Dingirsu, and I had I think Phantasme on board. He used Plasma equipped with Dingirsu to attack into Phantasme. I Cosmic my Dingirsu, so his attack went back down, and even though I couldn't use monster effects, he just ran suicided into Phantasme, and Cosmic won me the game in that situation, so I was really happy with that. And then in game 2 I Nibiru'd him and it was all good. So overall, really good tournament, really fun, and thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if so, feel free to subscribe and do all that good jazz. Thank you very much and take care.